I live in Hazelton, and what I do in Hazelton is I have a butterfly farm. I'm not a butterfly collector. I have a butterfly farm. And the specimens you see here, except for these two, the other specimens I raise. I'm not a collector. What I do is I raise them, and what a lot of people don't realize, most butterflies under ideal conditions live for 2 weeks. Those little cabbage butterflies you have in your front yard, about a week. These live about a week, even though they're beautiful. And so what I do is I raise the butterflies, we let them fly around the flight area, and then when they die, that's when I save them. So if you look very closely at the butterflies, you'll see a lot of them have broken antennas, there's holes in the wings, and that's because I wait until they die. They still look great, so why kill something that beautiful if you don't have to? Now, I do sell butterflies, but I only sell live butterflies, and only to people who promise not to hurt them. And most of my butterflies we use for weddings. So everybody at the wedding gets a live butterfly in a paper envelope, they stand outside. When the bride and groom come out, everyone opens the envelopes, the butterflies fly up, they swarm around. It's the most beautiful thing you ever saw. But I also like to release them at funerals too. See, going back to about, I say about 9,000 years ago, people felt that when we died, we became butterflies. Now our souls would get butterfly wings, and with those wings they would go to heaven. And in many languages, the word soul and butterfly is actually the same word. So I think it's very special to release them at funerals. Actually, in the 1500s in England, it was a law passed that made it illegal to kill a white butterfly because they felt the white butterflies were the souls of children. And so you couldn't harm a white butterfly. But we also release them at birthday parties, graduations, and even divorces. If you get rid of that lazy son of a gun, you might as well have a party and let some butterflies go. And I'm also very fortunate, I get to build a lot of butterfly exhibits where you will walk inside, they're filled with the most beautiful plants that the butterflies could want, and we have them filled up with live butterflies. But if you do get to go to a butterfly exhibit, there's a nice one in Philadelphia, Children's Garden in New Jersey. I have the one at the Hershey Gardens. I'm doing another one at Reptile Land in Williamsport. I have another one going up in Vegas. That'll be in about 2 years. But anyway, if you go any place where they have live butterflies, wear one of the Calvin Klein perfumes. Butterflies love Calvin Klein. They don't go for anything inexpensive like Avon. They like expensive perfumes. And their favorite is Obsession. So if you wear a Obsession or a Calvin Klein scent and you go to a butterfly exhibit, they'll come to you like you were magic. Now, sir, I don't think you're too up on wearing Calvin Klein Obsession. So a saving grace is that butterflies also like fresh cow manure. Unfortunately, if you decide to use that, it's going to be hard as heck to carpool. Nobody's going to want to give you a ride, and once you get there, they're not going to let him inside because they're going to think he's nuts. So what I tell the gentleman to do, vanilla. Butterflies love the scent of vanilla. So any vanilla scented aroma, they'll come right to that. Now, I'm very fortunate also, I do a lot of other things with butterflies. I supply them for movies and TV commercials. So if you're watching television and you see butterflies doing something very specific, they probably came from my butterfly farm.